And we are back with a Quest episode, the very first one back, guys.
Oh, it's good to be back.
Good.
Questing.
And it's changed before everybody loses their shit. I know, I get it. This is different. You're like, yo, what the fuck? What happened? No, the Quest's new format now, guys, is our everything other than Grim Tales podcast, basically.
Yeah, either than horror, so you'll see many different.
This movie,
genres,
the reason why this is here, even though this is considered a horror film, it's kind of like a horror sci-fi.
It is, yeah. I was going to mention that in the show. Yeah.
So, but before we get into that, I'll just make it real quick. The URL down below is not the updated version. Just realize that. Fuck it. It's fine. It's no biggie.
Just mention the new one.
Yeah, the new one. You'll see it down below. You can still go to that. But, of course, the new one is nobullgi.com. That's NOBULLGI.com. Go to that. All things merch. All things Noble merch. Schedule. Every show past, present, and future. Everything is there.
There.
So make sure to go to it. You'll understand everything as you go. A little different about the Quest is the Quest has been broken down to a 30-minute show. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to do a 30-minute breakdown. The first 20 minutes, we're going to talk about the film. The last 10 minutes, we're going to give our scores. The scores are similar to the other ones on Grim Tales podcast. So if you're used to that, then there it is. But this is basically everything but our hardcore horror. Our hardcore horror will only be covered on Grim Tales podcast, and everything else will be covered here. So yeah. Welcome to the Quest Season 2. I guess it's not even really Season 2 because the format of that's just going to change. You're going to see this one periodically come out. That's it. So
it's just welcome to the Quest.
Yeah, welcome to the Quest.
Season whatever.
All right. It's just going to be onwards. You'll see these episodes come out. If we can get one out once a week, that's great. We'll see what happens. But yeah, tonight we're talking about The Cabin in the Woods. This is a little bit of an older film, but I've seen this movie when it first came out. I loved it.
Yeah, I actually seen it too. I totally forgot about it, so I went ahead and rewatched it and enjoyed it all over again.
As I say, this movie actually caught me off guard the first time I watched it.
When I first went into this movie, I thought it was just going to be a generic slasher in the woods type film. Yeah,
they straight up set it up there. It went way the opposite direction.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the sci-fi implement is amazing. Like, so what is it? It's basically
they're like old gods or some
wooded
shit.
Area, right? And it's surrounded by a force field.
Yeah, surrounded by a force field that keeps your sacrifices in, basically.
Yeah. So throughout the whole movie, you are placed in this cabin. And you are basically at the mercy of these people.
They set out things. They set you up there. It's like mice in a maze. It's basically what
you
it is.
go. Yeah, I was searching for a word, and you actually get to choose how you die.
Pretty
kind
much.
of.
What villain?
Yeah.
What? Like, no lie, I shit you not. There's a lot of like throwbacks to other horror. I mean, there was like some Hellraiser shit in there, like the guy with the
what I was
fucking
saying.
blades with the little ball and shit.
Oh my god, the ballerina with the gaping face
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah.
Oh my Jesus.
Like there was a
dude.
lot of shit in this movie,
What
and I
the
like
fuck?
I actually, you know what I would, and it's never going to happen because this movie, what was this, like 2012 when this film came out?
Yeah, it's already been so many years.
Yeah, I would love
but-
to see a post.
Right, how that organization come
Yeah,
to be.
or hell,
and
I'm not even big on prequels, but I wouldn't mind seeing a prequel to this one either.
yeah, how it all came to be. All these fucking crazy ass demons that I wish were throughout the whole movie, but they were just at the end. I mean,
How'd they get 'em?
CGI was amazing.
Like, let's say, how did they get them? That's why. How did they imprison
Yeah.
all these monsters and shit? Like, I want to know all that shit. I want to know more.
You know,
I
I was
want to know about the
watching-
organization. That's what I want to know more about.
Right, I was actually going to talk. Right, I watched this with my right, and it reminds him a lot of the SCP Foundation.
Yeah,
where they have all these
yeah.
weird creatures and shit. You know, just locked away and shit. Same idea. Like they have a whole bunch of different fucking creatures in these glass fucking.
Yeah, and they let them
Yeah.
out. They let them out occasionally to do their
Yeah.
sacrifices and shit.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Like I dug it. Like, I mean, this was a good movie. It had all the tropes that you would expect in a horror movie. That's why this movie
Yeah.
was so deceitful. Because I mean, it had the stoner, it had the nerdy kid, it had the
The
jock,
kid.
it had the virgin chick, it had the slutty chick.
Yep.
It had all the
Yep.
tropes that you would expect from a
I
slasher
thought-
film.
Yeah, I was expecting a wooded slasher film, a whole bunch of fucking sex and drugs.
They had the
That's what the movie was
zombie
built up to
killer
be.
family and shit. I'm like, oh, okay, it's gonna be one of those movies. All right.
They did piss me off though, because out of all those banging ass creatures, they had to pick the fucking zombies, which they were cool. But oh my god, some of those other creatures would have been. Much more banging.
I think it. What it was supposed to throw you off.
Yeah.
That's what it
Yeah,
was. And I
it
think
did
the
that.
best way that they did was, hey, let's just throw some generic ass redneck zombies.
Right.
That'll
right.
just, and it just, and then at that point you're like, okay. Because I remember watching this for the first time. I'm like, oh man, really? This is going to be one of,
Yeah.
like, I thought it was going to be something different. And
Yeah.
then the
But
end
this
happened.
kid who
I'm like,
gets around.
what?
Oh my god, yeah, like. So you got the stoner kid who because he was a fucking stoner.
He
releasing
was
some of the
the
pheromones
chemicals and shit.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chemicals they were releasing throughout the house and the woods and everything.
He's so immune because he smokes so much
He's
pot.
high as balls all day, yeah. So he's just immune. Doesn't bother him.
No, man, like it had sexual tension in it. It had all that shit.
It did. It had titty. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it had all the
Yeah.
shit you would expect from a slasher film, and then it took a whole totally left field and was like,
Girl turns him down, right? The guy is like, no, I don't want to fuck out here, right? And then these pheromones just start shooting out. And because the fucking perverts behind the screens wanted to see a sex scene, that's what that was.
yeah.
I would have done the same thing. Okay.
You know what really actually aggravated me about this movie?
Uh-huh.
What there was a period where the stoner guy was like the stoner guy was sitting on. They were all sitting in the place, and the blonde chick, she's doing her sexy dance, right?
Uh-huh.
And she starts going over to the one guy, and she's like, feeling up on his legs. And then Chris
Yeah.
Hemsworth's character, he's like, yeah, you want a piece of that. So he's already being like, yeah, come on, let's all tag team her, right? So then he goes over to the pothead dude, and the pothead dude's like, no, I can't do that. Like, dude's over here basically saying, you want to bang my girl? And you're like,
Yeah, right?
nah,
It's all about it, and you're gonna say no.
get the fuck out of here.
No. And you're high as shit at that.
Well, see, I don't think I'd want to. Well, maybe it was okay. If I was stoned out of my brain, I probably wouldn't.
Well, I still do it. Well, I mean, I guess if my wiener.
That's what I'm saying. I think
work under all
I
that.
might be too relaxed, and my dick might not work right.
Maybe that's what it was. I mean, it's like, oh,
Like
shit,
the only
I
thing I'm doing is slapping her in her face with a softie, maybe. Like, I don't know.
Ah.
Man. I don't know, man. This film is a weird one. I remember when it first came out. I was expecting it. I was not expecting what we got, and there was a lot of times during the movie that there's points where, like with the bird, that you seen the force field at the very beginning.
Yeah.
But yet, when you first watch it, you're like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah, I know, because until that point, you think it's just a regular slasher, and they even have the fucking a gas station guy, like in all the
Yeah,
horror movies.
absolutely.
That go into the woods. Yeah, like
The
that's
creepy
so
guy. Yeah,
terrible.
they set
Yeah,
it
the
up to
creepy
be
guy.
that, and then they were like,
Yep.
we're not doing that movie.
Nope.
Like, oh, what this is.
Total-
I
total
appreciate it.
360.
Yeah, I
As
totally
soon as
appreciate
that
it.
bird, as soon as that bird hit the force field, I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, and then they started
Like-
watching. Like I didn't know
Yeah.
what they were doing because they showed the people in the organization first, and I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, what is this? What's this about?
Mm-hmm.
Then like halfway through the movie, you're watching them watch the murder, and you're like, are they? Is this like a snuff movie or something? Because that's
Well,
what I
you
thought
know-
it was going to. I thought they
Yeah,
were like,
yeah.
they were just they sending out broadcasts to rich people or some shit.
I thought they were like live streaming.
Yeah.
Because at one part they're like, well, our something about our customers or something.
Yeah.
And they were just talking about the demons.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the people that they have to satisfy. So, yeah. So I'm like, customers. Okay, somebody's paying to watch these kids fuck.
And
That's
that would
what's
and that
happening.
again would have been a very generic movie because they've done that
Yeah.
already.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, there's already been that whole sense of it. So it's like I didn't know it was by the end when I'm going by when I originally watched this because I remember my original reactions when they finally jumped down the elevator and then they start
yeah.
showing you all the cubes with all the demons and shit in it.
cubes, yep.
Then you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was even a what the fuck moment because I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought it was a zombie movie that's being recorded and streamed for whatever reason. And I don't know whoever the
But no, they got
customers were
werewolves and fucking mummies and all kinds of fucked up
Yeah.
shit. Giant ass fucking cobra. Like,
It wasn't that little girl from the Sixth Sense or whatever, the one with the long hair and like all like raggedy and everything. Like
there
little
was
dead
there was a lot of how do I explain it? There was a lot of Easter eggs. Because they had a pinhead Easter. Well, they had a Cenobite Easter egg with the guy holding the puzzle ball, and he's got all the razors, like the saws in his head and shit. That's obviously a homage to Hellraiser.
and the fucking flying bats and everything.
Yeah, the flying bats. There was a
Big
lot
ass
of Easter
snake.
eggs to other movies, other horror movies.
Yeah.
This was a love letter to horror movies, and then they just flipped the script. That's what happened.
I swear they spent most of their budget at the end. They
Oh,
had to.
absolutely. Definitely. Like,
Yeah.
You know what really actually, like, I laughed my ass off was the poor guy, okay? The poor guy through the whole movie just wanted to see a mermaid.
Yeah, he did.
And then at the
Yep.
very end,
Boom.
it was what killed him.
Yeah. Well, he was a bad guy anyway. I mean,
It was, but it was hilarious because he's like,
hilarious that he got his
like, come
mermaid."
on, man. Like, he's like, son of a bitch. This is how I'm going to see the
Jumps in his
mermaid.
face.
Yeah.
Yep.
Starts eating its fucking face off and shit.
Yep.
Like, I don't know, man. There was and you know, Chris Hemsworth, this was like early Chris Hemsworth. This is before he was Thor and working for Disney and shit.
Movie they kind of put him on the map. I think.
No, he was,
No?
you know, he was a known actor at the
doing
time.
nothing?
Yeah.
You know, this movie was put on the shelf
What do you
for
mean?
a couple years. This movie wasn't filmed before it actually was released. I heard that this was put on the shelf, and it took a studio to come and grab it for whatever.
Well, it was a
reason.
Lionsgate film.
Yeah, Lionsgate came around and financed.
Well,
it.
that was in
This
the
film-
prime of Lionsgate too. Lionsgate was making a lot of horror movies at the time.
Yeah, and
From like
yeah, they
2008 to
financed it.
2012, they were like pushing out horror movies, like with the Saw movies and all that bullshit. They were just
Yeah,
pushing out
yeah, they
horror
were doing
movies.
them all.
They don't do it as much as they used to. You don't see as Lionsgate
they
as much.
should, man.
They
did.
do. They still make horror movies, but it's not as frequent as they used to.
Well, it's not the yeah.
Like, and it's a damn
But
shame.
This movie was it was shelved for like 5 years. I read.
That's a goddamn shame. Like, I don't understand.
Which is
I
weird, like,
get
yeah.
it. Like, I don't know. This movie was released during a time where horror was taking a downhill. Like, there wasn't really a lot of good horror coming out at the time.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what did it.
The thing is that there was a lot of horror coming out, but it was mostly repetitive. This just took a whole 360, man.
Well, that's what it is. This one came out and
Yeah.
was like, hey, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make them think it's this.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
they
we're
were
gonna change
doing
it.
a regular generic ass slasher horror film, and boom.
Which, I mean, hey, I get it. You know, hey,
I get it. It was great.
I applaud it. I don't. Again, this is not the okay. I make it sound like this is like the best movie I've ever seen. It's not by any means.
Yeah, it's
But
great though.
it's
a movie.
but I will say it's an underrated film.
yeah,
Like, people, this is one of those sleeper ones where it's like, I've asked a lot of people, hey, have you seen this movie? And they're like, no, it sounds like a pretty generic movie. I'm like, and I try to be real. Like, I'm like, yeah, it is and it isn't, right? Because I don't want to give away the plot, right?
You know, I don't know. I was so confused when you brought it up because I did see this movie, but somehow my memory just erased it. I kept thinking you were talking about like Cabin Fever or one of those movies.
Well, no, I mean, even the title of it, it's just the title of it sounds very generic. The Cabin in the Woods, like it sounds very generic.
And then boom, when I saw it, I'm like, I remember this.
No, this one, it's not the greatest movie by any means, but it definitely is underrated. And I believe a lot more people should see it. If you haven't seen it yet, shame on you for watching this. Like,
yeah, I'm ready for a sequel.
I would love to see some kind of sequel, like post the events of the gods coming out, or hey, do a prequel and explain how the organization got started and all that other bullshit.
Yeah,
I dig it. I would watch it.
And what was the deal with the gods? Like, how did
they're the old gods, but like, what did you get bored or what?
They were basically feeding the gods.
They had to do ritual sacrifice to appease them so they didn't come back and take over the world.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what? Okay, cool. Very generic, but it's just
this movie has the potential of going back and explaining that, or continuing from there.
Yeah, do like some post-apocalyptic horror, fucking giant-ass demon gods and shit.
Last thing you see is like a big-ass fucking hand just like ripped through the earth.
That's what I'm saying. Now, again, I don't know how it would be done because they would be some pretty OP-ass gods.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do? Like, against some giant-ass fucking... God, I don't know.
I don't know. That's why these writers hopefully get what
I don't think they're going to
pay what they're worth, sadly, and somebody writes a good story.
Sadly, I don't think because it's been what fucking 11 years.
Yeah,
almost 12 years, like 11 years since the last one came out. I don't have high hopes for.
I don't think for two reasons. The movie, though it was a great movie, it really didn't receive the attention it should have.
No,
I don't know why. So because of that, I don't think a studio is going to really want to spend money on it. It wasn't that big of a movie.
This was a success by all means, though. Do you know what the budget was for it?
I don't know.
The budget for this film was $30 million. You know how much it made back?
I could see it. Hopefully about $100 million.
It made its money. It made double. So it made 30. It cost $30 million to make. It made $66.5 million. So it made its money back and it made a profit. So by all accounts, it was a profitable movie. It wasn't a flop.
Yeah. No.
But I just don't think they'll do it.
This one went to theater here in the U.S.
Oh yeah,
right?
No, it was. Yeah. I actually remember. I went to see this movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember being in the movies when this came out. I think I went with a friend or something. I can't remember, but I don't know. It's an underrated movie. I definitely say that.
It is.
I think. It's different. It's definitely different compared to like it's a trick. It's a mind fuck because for the first time you watch it, you don't know what's coming.
Yeah, you're expecting a generic slasher film.
The ending of this film is not. If you predicted the ending of this film, then bravo to you.
Then you're a genius. Yeah, because
I'm really good. I'm really good at predicting movies, and I did not predict this movie.
No, fucking elevator and all these fucking banging looking creatures, man. They weren't cheap.
No, they weren't cheap at all. And like I said, the cast wasn't cheap either.
No,
they had quite a few headbringers in there, and the bad chick at the end, I forget her name. She's the one who is it Sigourney Weaver? No, not Sigourney Weaver. Was it Sigourney Weaver? The one who did Alien.
I'm not sure, but I think I know what you're talking about.
She was the one at the very end, the one that was in the chamber with him.
Shoot him in the head type shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
the boss lady. She was the boss
lady.
Yeah,
and I'm almost certain that was the chick from the Alien movies. I want to say Sigourney Weaver, but I'm probably fucking that up. I have the cast. Let me go through it real quick. I'm just gonna fucking briefly say. Let's see. She wasn't in it that long. Yeah. Okay. It is Sigourney Weaver. Yeah. So Sigourney Weaver, she's a big time actress. Of course, Chris Hemsworth. There's a lot. There's quite a handful of people that are not small fish. So I don't know. All in all, definitely a good watch. But with that, I think it is time, since this is the 30 minutes. We gave our brief talks about it. Now we can go into what we thought of the film. This is going to be no different than what we normally do on any other show on our Grim Tales podcast show. We have our general scores, we have our acting, story, gore, and production.
Yep.
In this case, if it's not supposed to be a gory movie, we'll give it a pass.
Yeah. I would do.
We have the woke meter, of course, which is what we use for all of them. And then, of course, we have our overall. So, with that said, what do you give the score for acting for The Cabin in the Woods?
Oh, I thought acting was superb. I mean, it didn't blow me away, but I'm going to give it a good 4.
Okay. 4?
It's a solid 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was great. It wasn't over the top, but it was good.
I won't argue with that. I mean, I didn't give it as high as you did because I thought the acting, it was fairly bare bones.
Yeah, I call him Shaggy, the high guy. You know?
Yeah.
Superb job. Yeah.
Sure. It was like the acting. I didn't give a shit about any of the characters or anything.
Well, there wasn't much character development. They were just horny
teenagers.
Yeah.
So I give the acting for that a 3.5.
Okay. That's still a great score. Yeah.
It's above average. It's not great, but it's above average. All right, moving on to the next one. What do you give for the story?
The story gets a solid 5.
No, okay.
The story started generic, but then it gave me a "fuck you, thumb up my ass, you're gonna be amazed" type story, and I liked it. I really liked it.
With that being said, what would you say your favorite high point of the film was for you?
Everything started to get more intriguing to me when I started to see, like, the command center, I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
And the bird, you know what I mean, hitting the 4-year-old. Like, I knew this is not your typical slasher film.
I agree. When it started coming, when it started to fuck with your mind.
Yeah,
that's where it was like, what the fuck am I watching? This isn't what I thought it was.
That mirror scene, you know what I mean? Where the changing her clothes.
Yeah.
It was a two-way mirror. I'm like, well, what's going on here? Why is there a two-way fucking mirror in a cabin? You know what I mean?
It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. I totally get it. It's like, and there was a little bit of comedy thrown in there too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like,
fucking Shaggy was funny as balls.
Him, the crazy redneck dude at the fucking at the gas station when he was talking to the guy on the phone, he's like, you got me on speakerphone, don't you? And I'm laughing. I'm like, and then they start cracking up and shit, and it's like,
because he's all weird, talking about some revenge demonic shit.
Let's appease the gods and blah blah blah, all this culty shit. Like, I don't know. It was a love letter and a big middle finger at the same time.
Which damn was he fucking right towards the end of the movie? Like, he knew what was happening. Yeah, he knew.
Well, they all knew he was in on it.
Yeah.
Like, but it's just like, I don't know. He's the one that like lived it though. So you gave it a what? What did you give for the story?
Oh, a 5. A 5.
Okay, so you gave it a 5. I didn't give it a 5. No, I give it a 4. So it's still good. You know.
Yeah,
it's still not bad. Absolutely. So I give it a 4. Not a bad film. Very underrated. Very underrated, and should deserves a lot more.
I've seen in years, to be honest with you, it was good.
Deserves a lot more credit than it actually gets. All right, so moving on to the gore score. What do you give the gore score?
All right, so towards the beginning, regular gore. You know, the girl just having sex. You know, gets her hand stabbed. Yeah. But that fucking ending where all the blood was all over the room, the snake was swarming around the blood and everything. Yeah, dude. It went far. It went good. The gore. What did I give the gore? Let me see. I gave the gore a 4.
Wow, you actually gave a higher score than me.
Yeah, I keep it. It's definitely good gore.
I gave it average. I gave it average.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it 2.5. Yeah, because here's the thing. Like, all the kill scenes were pretty average.
Well, right.
Pretty fucking average. The ending was cool, but it was so fast that I didn't really get to enjoy it.
It was really fast. It was a lot of, like, you know, when the birds were flying and people would see blood splatter.
Like, you didn't get to go and sit down and go, oh, that was a good kill scene. No, you didn't really get to do that. So it was bloody, but
at the end they were extremely fast but bloody kills.
Sure. I don't know. And then, you know, like when the mermaid, the creepy looking weird mermaid thing ate the guy's face, they didn't show it.
You didn't really get to see it.
Yeah. So I mean, it was don't get me wrong, I understand what you're saying. I can't give it a 4. I call it
Yeah,
fairly
it was
average.
great.
I call it fairly
Yeah,
average. So I don't. It's not hating on it. I mean, sure, could have the gore have been better? Yeah,
Okay.
but
Yeah, I
but it's what it
definitely.
is. So moving now to production. What do you give the production of the
Well,
score for production?
most of these creatures were all CGI. You could tell.
Oh yeah,
And oh my god, I think that's where it's gonna get a 5 from me too. I mean, I just wish they were throughout the entire movie, and I can see why. I mean, that budget would have been ridiculous if so. So I give it a 5.
For a $30 million budget, they did good.
Yeah.
They used their money wisely. It definitely did have good
yeah.
production. I can't give it a 5. It's not the best I've
No?
ever seen, but I do give it a 4. It
Okay.
wasn't bad. Soundtrack was okay. Could have been more interesting.
It was good. The filming was good. It was solid. It was audio was good. Soundtrack, like you said.
If I would have seen more sex, it might have gotten a little higher score.
Yeah. I mean, we only got one scene. We got to see titties, but it was generic titties.
There was like that, and there was the panty shot in the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, I wanted to see more. Maybe when they were standing around, she was doing the sexy thing. She would have at least blew one of them.
Which I thought that was going to happen. She was on her knees.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
yeah,
someone's getting some head. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yep.
No, everybody was a bitch.
Nope. Didn't happen.
One
Didn't
chick's
happen.
slobbing. She's ready to fucking slob someone's knob, and they're all
Yeah.
like, no. Fuck out of here.
One's high as fuck, not even caring.
Fuck, the fucking girl was ready to let her eat her clam out, man. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Fuck it. But no, I give it a 4. Production wasn't bad. So moving on to the woke score of the film. What do you give the woke score?
Well, and unless you can mention something, I didn't really see any, so I'll stick to the 1.
I am going to say it's a 1, but here's the thing. This film was filmed around a time where woke culture was on a break.
Right.
Like from 2002 till around 2013, we weren't really, we weren't really like at each other's throats for that shit, right? It wasn't until like 2016 that shit started picking up again. So I don't expect I wasn't expecting. This was actually going off of tropes and shit. Slutty girls, potheads, your typical shit you expect to see in a goddamn horror movie, I guess.
Right.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No,
There was no.
no woke. It gets the lowest score possible of 1, so that's good. So with that said, let's finalize this. Put a nail in it. What do you give the overall score of The Cabin in the Woods?
I gave it a 7.5.
No shit. Are we twinsies?
I think we are today. We're
We're
just
twinsies.
Yeah,
I give it also a 7.5.
Yeah, I mean it deserves it. I mean, this movie had everything I wasn't expecting, so just for that alone.
Good twist, which is rare in a horror movie.
Good twist. Yeah.
Definitely wasn't expecting a sci-fi-ish horror movie at all. I was expecting it to be a typical slasher film, and then it turned into something completely different, which I appreciate.
Blood and drugs.
Yeah, and sci-fi elements like demons and force fields and shit.
Definitely wasn't expecting none of that.
No.
So
So definitely a cult classic, guys. Definitely worth watching. If you haven't seen it already, definitely go watch it.
oh yeah.
Don't sleep on it. Definitely
It's even more for rental if you can't find it.
Absolutely. If
free.
this
Yeah.
as of the time of recording this, it is on Max. But if it's not going to stay there forever.
No,
So,
not forever. So if you have to rent it,
yeah.
$5 the max, I
Yeah,
think. But
sure.
yeah, it's
fair
definitely worth it.
rental. Definitely a fair rental. So yeah, definitely give it definitely a sleeper hit. Not the best movie, like again, 7.5, not the best movie I've ever seen, but definitely an underrated
But-
film that deserves
definitely
more
one of the best,
credit.
yeah.
Yeah. Definitely deserves more credit than it actually has gotten. So, but yeah, that is our episode of The Quest, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We are back with The Quest. These are going to be periodic. If we can push them out, we can push them out.
Well,
You know, if we can have one every week, we can have one every week. If not, then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But we're going to try our best.
Definitely keep an eye on the website, and you'll know when we're coming.
Exactly. We will have these scheduled for you, and we'll go from there. But yeah, hopefully, and as you know, The Quest is no longer just strictly sci-fi. It is everything except for strict horror.
Yep. Because that belongs over
Yeah.
at
Strict
Grim Tales
horror,
podcast.
strict horror belongs definitely on Grim Tales podcast. But we will watch all kinds of shit. We're going to be doing all kinds of shit from sci-fi to action
I'm ready. I
to
think it's gonna be
thriller, all
fun.
kinds of shit. And there's plenty of shit to watch. So,
Oh yeah.
and we're not going to do this seasonal. We're just going to do this every time we watch something. We're just going to do it. We're just going to go with it.
Listen, we get the itch to go watch a movie. We're just gonna make a little, and boom, give it to you.
Exactly.
Love it.
So yeah, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We enjoy doing this. This is the Quest, guys. We will have some Quest merchandise if we don't already. Make sure to check out noblegi.com. Like I said, this URL down here will get updated. That was an undersight, but the URL will be getting updated. The URL still works, but make sure to just go to noblegi.com. It's very simple. If you're listening to this, same applies. All that you'll hear this on Spotify, all the other places that it will be.
Yep.
But with that said, we're gonna get the hell out of here. Enjoy. Make sure to check it out. It will come out every Friday. That's when these episodes will release. So make sure to check out every Friday when they get released. But until that, hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. We're gonna get the hell out of here, and make sure to check out all our other shows. Attacking the Topic.
Yep.
Game Nights with Gabri, all that shit. Check it out. noblegi.com. It's all there. But until then, we will get the fuck out of here. Peace out, peeps. And
Peace.
we will see you when we see you. Peace.